All right, folks, welcome to this presentation. This is the presentation on the AL100, the Harmar Lift AL100, how to unbox the lift and how to put it together at the same time. So what you will need for this, now I have a little battery here, but you can use the battery of your car, and I'll show you how you can do that also in a minute. You will need a 3/4 socket or a wrench or a drill, 3/4, a pair of nippers possibly to pull some of those stabs out, a 9/16, and an Allen wrench with, I forgot what it was.
7/32.
7/32. So this is the one you need, metric 7/32. That's the one you need right there for the bolt for the extender, which you'll see as we go along. So I'm going to move these tools out of the way for now, and we're going to start unboxing everything. So when you get your lift, it will be just like this on a pallet. This will be your lift, and this one comes with a swing away. If you order a swing away, the swing away will be on top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull the swing away off of here. Then I'm going to put that aside for now. This box right here comes right off. You don't have to do anything. You can just pull it like this, and it comes right off like that, and your lift is there. So what I'm going to do now, since you cannot see in the box, I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to cut this right here so you can see the lift in the box, what we're talking about. So what do you have in the box? You're going to have a cable right here and a box right here. All your nuts and bolts are going to be in here. So we're going to put that there. This is your power cable. And when you get this power cable, folks, at the end right here, these will be taped together. We already took the tape off. You have two things left exposed right here. That's your plug, but they don't put the plug on it. Here's the plug right here, and what you do is you the red cable right here is A, and the black cable is B. And if you look on here, you'll see real small letterings, A and B, right on top. They're real small. That's why I have my glasses on. A and B. And what you would do, you're going to put A, which is the red one, the red one, right into the A part, and you're going to push it all the way until it snaps. It's already snapped, okay? You're going to put the B, which is the black cable, into the B part until it snaps. And it's already snapped. And then you're going to take this little tab right here on top, and you're going to snap it on top of the wires. And you've got your plug already on your cable ready to go for your car. Okay? So this will plug into the lift. And let's undo this real quick here. And of course, this part right here will go to your battery. On your positive, the red, and on the negative will be the black. Okay? So if you have a battery on the ground, you can always put these two on the battery on the ground for now and plug this into your lift right here, into the plug that matches. Okay, so let's put this down. That's your harness. Now there's going to be a couple of these foams in there. Let's get these out of the way. Inside of here, this person ordered a license plate extender, so this would be mounted on top for the license plate. We'll leave that in here for now. And right here, in this box right here, is the male piece that goes onto the lift on the swing away with the bolts for the male piece. Okay? So we're going to put that over here for now on the side. And here we have the lift. Inside of here, it's ready to go almost. What we're going to do now, we're going to cut off this little tab right here. There's another piece of foam. Take that out of there. Take this off of here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pull the lift out of here like this. Okay, so you can see the lift. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put this lift on the ground, and I'm going to move this box, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have the lift on the ground now. I have a couple of plastic pieces on the ground below the lift so we don't scratch it. I'm going to take this cover off the plastic box. So now we've got our harness right here. We're going to put that over there for now. So this is the extended piece that goes down, okay? So when it goes down, you're going to want to pull the bottom screw out, this one right here. Pull that one out on both sides. So the bottom one would come out. And then you put the lift down like this. And then you're going to put that bolt back in here like this, okay? Right in that hole right there where it's sitting on both sides. Now, you see the gap over here? This gap right here is only set up for a small wheel, very small scooter. So if you have a scooter with 10-inch wheels, you're going to want that gap to be longer. So what you're going to have to do is pull these bolts out right here. This one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make it for a larger scooter. But if you have a small scooter, you would keep that gap the way it is there, okay? But if you have a larger scooter, you're going to want to move it back to probably here. So just to give you an example what that looks like. So you can see now the gap is much larger. Actually, you need to put the bolts from the inside like this, with the head on the inside like this, and put your nuts back on. So you want the bolt the opposite way. So you want the head on the inside where it's rounded, so when you hit that with your wheels, your scooter, it's not going to damage it. Okay, just like that. Put the bolts back on. So now you would just tighten up these bolts right here, when I'm going to finish up in a minute here, and that would be set up for a larger scooter. Okay, actually this one here needs to be moved closer to the front because I don't have it level. So it would have to be probably here. There we go. And that would be for a larger scooter. And if you have an extra large scooter with 12-inch tires, you would go one more hole. Okay? So I'm going to finish tightening this up and I'll be right back with you. All right, folks, so now we have the lift, we have the cradle installed. So I guess the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put the swing away on the lift. Now when you get your lift, the lift is already partially open. What I mean by partially open is that partially open means that you can see the lift is not all the way down because the shaft is open right here, so it's out about 5 inches. You need to have it out like that to put the swing away because it has to go over that wheel and freewheel. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. So to get this the swing away box open, you do have some little copper. So this is why it's nice to have a needle nose plier. And I take them out because they're very sharp, and if you don't take them out, you just open the box. Sooner or later, by the time you're done with this lift, you will scrape yourself, and it will not be a good experience. So I should have pretty much all the strips off, so that way there's no chance of us old people like me cutting ourselves, and you know what I'm talking about, some of you out there. So, and I think, yeah, we got them all. So I'm going to take the foam out of here. So the swing away is right here. So you can see the swing away right there. There's nothing else in the box but this swing away right here. So I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this little tag off. That's just a factory tag. So here's your swing away. How do you put the swing away on the lift? Very easy. You want the blue handle to be over the springs right here. So if I bring this like this, let me see if I can do it this way. So the blue handle will be on the same side as the springs, and you will bring this like this. Your swing away is on there now. Now, the next thing you will have to do, I mentioned earlier we had some bolts here. So there's your bolts right here for the swing away and the male piece. So yes sir, I did that with my teeth. Look at that. All right, so you're going to take a bolt, 2 washers, and a lock nut. All right folks, so if you see earlier I went like this and I dropped this down. You notice how there's 3 holes right here, okay? 3 holes. I usually go in the middle hole. If you go in the middle hole, you take your bolt, you want the bolt to come in from this side, okay? So you want this side of the head come in this way. So hopefully we can do this. Sometimes it takes 2 hands. There we go. So put the bolt through there, and it should wind up on the other side. Then you're going to take your other washer, and you're going to put your lock nut on this side. And what we're going to do now, you want to tighten it up, but you don't want to tighten it up so tight that you can't do this anymore. You know what I mean? Where there's still a little bit of play right here where the wheel can still turn under here. See that? So we're going to tighten it up real quick. See, it's still got a little bit of play, which is good. You can always tighten it up when it's on the car. Once you have it on the car, you can always tighten it up. Now the next thing we're going to do, while you're still there, we're going to put the male piece. This is what goes into your hitch, okay? Now, if we put it this way, it's going to raise your lift up 2 inches, okay? If we put the male piece this way, it's going to drop your lift 4 inches. I think I got that right. So this way, your lift be lowered to the ground 4 inches. So you can go either way. So if you have a car that's 17, 18, 19 inches, you need to drop the lift down, so you would do it this way. Okay? So we're going to do it this way for now, but you understand by turning it, you're either raising the lift on the bumper or lowering it. So here we have 2 bolts. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the bolt through here, and these are treaded holes, so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to take our drill. See, they're treaded hole. You can see it's already locked, so we still have to put these 2 on the back side just in case. Okay. And by the way, folks, in your bag, you will find a lock nut that's a little bit not as tall as the other one. You see one's less than the other one. The smaller lock nut, it's the same size, but not as tall. That's what goes on the bolts here, okay? So those will go there on here, and we'll tighten these up. And now you also should have a bolt like this with a sleeve. See this little sleeve right here? It's a little aluminum sleeve. That sleeve goes on your bolt, and it goes at the end of your bolt right there. And then that sleeve right there, when you put your lift on the car, instead of using a lock bolt, a lock to secure your lift, if you use this right here, this little sleeve right here, you can see it from this side. When it hits, the sleeve will go through your first hitch, but when it hits this one and you tighten it up, what that's going to do when you tighten this up in your hitch just the way it is there, it's going to take the wobble out of the lift. It stops the lift from going like this behind your car, okay? So if you don't use this, you can use a lock pin, but then you're going to have a lot of play in your lift. If you want your lift to sit behind your car while you're driving without moving, if there's no scooter on there, use this bolt that comes with the lift. And as I said, it's the one with the little sleeve. You slide the sleeve on here, put it through your hitch, then it'll go through here. And when you tighten it up, that sleeve will go through the first part of the hitch and tighten up this lift properly. So we'll leave that on there for now, okay? The next thing we need to do is, you have your swing away here, but you have this long cable. You need to attach it to your swing away, okay? Let me show you how to do that. So in your bag that you got with your harness, you got a bunch of long tie downs. So the first thing you will do, you want to put a tie down right at the bottom here. So right here, you're going to put a tie down. We're not going to cut them right away for time purpose, but you would put one here, just like that, okay? Then you're going to want to go like this on the outside here. You don't want nothing on this side, okay? And I'll tell you why in a minute. So we're going to go on the outside of the lift, just like this, and this is very crucial, folks. So you would go here. So your first one would be about here. You will put your third one here, or depending how you count. Then you'll put the next one here. Here's where it gets critical. You don't want to bring that cable like this on top of the lift like this, okay? Because if you bring it like this, when this is behind your car, this swing away will be right against your bumper, right against the muffler. And if the muffler gets hot over here, it'll melt this wire, okay? So you need to bring that wire under the lift like this, okay? So it's nothing exposed on this side or here, okay? So you would do the same thing here. You would take the cable, and we're going to cut off for a second, and when I'm going to finish this, and when I'm done, I'll show you why. All right, so if we've got the cable around the swing away, I'm going to cut these off real quick. Then I'm going to show you something real quick here. So when this lift is behind your car, like this, your bumper is going to be right here. So if you have a muffler coming out and it's hitting this, it's going to melt the wire. You can also move this wire if you wanted to in the front here, which I probably should have done. Move the wire in front of this beam so there's nothing here at all, even here, okay? But you don't want nothing here because the muffler, some of these cars have the mufflers right here. Well, not right there, but within 6 inches. And I've seen a couple of these wires, especially if they were here running this way, get melted, okay? So this is the lift right here. Now the lift is not shut completely because it is still extended a little bit. As I mentioned to you earlier, it's not completely shut. So far, we've got the platform and we have the harness here, but I don't need the harness right now. So what we'll do at this time, I think we've covered, there's also the license plate extender, which will show you once it's on the car how to install that, okay? So right now, this is how you take the lift out of the box, how you put the swing away on, how you tie the wire in the swing away, how you put this piece on, the male piece, and how you install the cradle. This will be the way to unbox your lift. Now, there could be a better way to put it together. That's my way. If you have a better way, good for you. The swing away, it's real easy to see. You pull the pin, pull the blue handle, and the swing away opens up. You can see. Okay, that's called your swing away. So folks, hopefully this presentation was helpful. If you have any questions, give us a call at Marc's Mobility. We'd be glad to help you out. Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.